Welcome back to the Morning Line on TVG. Now, the great thing about not having too much racing in this first hour is we can do nice little phone calls, catch up, and talk about things coming up a little bit later on in the week.
Sure.
So we have the pleasure of having Steve Martinelli on the line for us. He is the morning line maker at Golden Gate Fields, as well as the assistant racing secretary. Steve, how are you doing this morning?
Hey, Steve.
I'm doing well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right. Well,
of course.
San Francisco Mile.
Yeah.
A race with a lot of history. Saturday at Golden Gate, mile on the grass. We're past the time of the year in San Francisco we have to worry about the rain, right? We're past that as we get close to May.
You know, Matt, it's actually pretty funny. I was actually talking with my dad this morning, and I didn't catch the morning news, but he told me that it's supposed to rain Saturday. So then I just quickly went to weather.com and checked the weather forecast, and we have a 90% chance of rain. But what it looks like is it's going to be mostly in the morning. So hopefully, by afternoon, when the seventh race goes, we hopefully will have a little bit of a dried out turf course, and the race will go off without a hitch on the turf.
Oh, well, let's hope so. So right now you've set Summer Hit as the 5-2 favorite. Take us a little bit how you came up with the morning line for the San Francisco Mile.
Well, this year's race I thought was a little bit more difficult than some of the other races, some of the other San Francisco miles I've done the last couple of years, in that I had a hard time isolating a favorite. I bounced around between Neil Drysdale's Are You Kidding Me?, Graham Motion's Edge of Reality, even Gigi Ryder and Pepper Crown. But in the end, I just thought I would go with the safe way out in Northern California and go with Russell Bays and Jerry Hollendorfer, since they're such proven commodities. And, Summer Hit is a multiple stakes winner. Everybody in Northern California is familiar with him. So I settled on Summer Hit after some deliberation. His prep in the 6 furlong race on March 29th in an open allowance, he ran against Marino's Wildcat, who's probably the sharpest sprinter up here. And Russell Bays jumps on. He gets off Pepper Crown and jumps on Summer Hit, so that's why I landed on him as the 5-2 favorite.
Well, he's clearly the horse to catch, right, Steve? I mean, he needed that March 29th race. It was his first start in 9 months. He ran a really good second. Now they stretch him out. He's a horse, seems like he can run on dirt, synthetic, or grass. He's won half the starts of his career. So when you're 11 for 22 lifetime, you're making your second start off a long lap, you stretch out, you might be the controlling speed. It makes sense for that horse to be your favorite. From a pace standpoint, do you see Gigi Ryder, who lost as the favorite to Pepper Crown, both coming back in the San Francisco Mile, as the horse that maybe stalks Russell early?
Yes. And obviously, since both are trained by Jerry Hollendorfer, Gigi Ryder won't bother Summer Hit on the front end. And when Summer Hit gets a lead and he can go in 25 or 24 and change, 48 or 49 and a half even, it might be see you later. But Gigi Ryder will be just right off of him, and I think he might have bounced a little bit, because two back he ran a pretty solid 101 Beyer and won an open allowance by 4 lengths. He came back last time and ran a good second, but he could be probably in the best position turning for home to try to run down his stablemate.
Now, Steve, the San Francisco Mile is a part of a guaranteed pick 4, so that goes off as race number 7. So that's obviously something everyone's going to want to take a part of. $100,000 guaranteed late pick 4.
I'm going to have a ticket tomorrow on HRTV. I'm going to have a ticket. I'm going to have a pick 4 ticket tomorrow.
Absolutely. But I just had one quick question, because it's a rematch between Summer Hit and Pepper Crown from the last year's San Francisco Mile. Is there any chance at all that we could see those two coming down to the wire together?
Yeah, I mean, it's very possible. A lot of times Pepper Crown, he's been a Northern California staple in these handicap races for at least the last 2 or 3 years. Pepper Crown doesn't get a lot of the respect that Summer Hit does, and they've run against each other quite a bit, and they've kind of taken turns beating each other. Pepper Crown's actually only been the favorite once in his last 12 races, yet he's a multiple stakes winner and a multiple greatest stakes winner. But it's very possible if Pepper Crown runs his race, which he usually does, it could be him, Gigi Ryder, and Summer Hit coming down the stretch. And with the 2 questions of the Neil Drysdale Southern California Invader, Are You Kidding Me?, and the Graham Motion horse Edge of Reality also having a shot as well.
Well, Steve, well done. You got a horse that was trained by Roger Atfield, a Hall of Famer at Woodbine, now in the hands of Neil Drysdale to show up.
Yes.
One of the elite trainers in Graham Motion to ship in, and of course 3 for the king, Jerry Hollendorfer. So it looks to be a pretty good betting race on Saturday. Well done.
Yes, it should be very good. We're very proud of it.
A wide open race, too. Well, Steve, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We're very much looking forward to the San Francisco Mile coming up on Saturday, race number 7 at Golden Gate Field.
Thanks, Steve.
Okay, guys, thank you. Enjoy it.